Sweet dreams are made of this indeed. My friend Andreas from Servus Fragrance made a video. I shall link it here and here and there. He did a smooth, jazzy rendition of the Eurythmics 80s classic for this tag. And then he tagged me. So today I will be doing the Gourmand Lovers tag with the added bonus of bringing you into my humble kitchen and let's bake some goodies together. I have plans to make some puff. Will that turn out? We never know. But I will take you into the kitchen with me in between the different scents that I'm talking about for this tag. I thought it would be fun. It could be a disaster. We don't know. My name's Julia Graham, and this is ScentSiblings.ca. The .ca, you know, stands for Canada, and the Scent Siblings is my tip of the hat to you, my wonderful scent sister, scent brother, and non-binary scent sibling. Let's get talking about yummy stuff. The categories for this tag are as follows: chocolate, ice cream, tea, coffee, fruit, sweet goodies, booze, and a category I completely don't understand, which is not new, called carnal. I love these tag videos. I know Andreas does too. It's because we get to talk about our scents, but it's also because we get to go into our wonderful collection. I say collection, but it's more than that, isn't it? For you who know what I'm talking about, we get to go visit all of our scents and think about them and pay attention to them and love them up a little bit. I know my friend Veronica talks to her fragrances. Oh, come on, who doesn't? You know you do. Well, I do. And so these videos are such a great opportunity for us to look at what we have and to be so grateful for them. And I am so grateful for all of the scents that have come into my life. I didn't even know I loved gourmand. I knew what the word meant, gourmand, as in something that you would eat, but I didn't really understand. People would talk about, say, La Vie est Belle as a gourmand, and I was very confused by this because to my nose, that praline note is not a praline note. I don't pick it up the way other people do. So I do not see La Vie est Belle or Oud Bouquet as gourmand fragrances in any way, shape, or form. But as I looked through my beautiful bottles of perfume today to pick out the ones with the coffee and the tea and everything, I realized that I think gourmand might actually be my favorite thing, which I didn't know. So there's another thing that I learned just by filming this video. I think when you tell people that you film videos about perfume, they think that you're going to teach them something. And I just am here to say thank you so much to the people who teach me as I do these. It's a journey and we're on it together. I just watched Marcella's beautiful gourmand video and heard of a bunch of things that I didn't know I wanted. Andreas always shows me things I didn't know I needed until I saw them. Veronica does the same thing. She does her perfume of the day, her scent of the day, every single day. Maria Collett introduces me to beautiful scents that I can get here where I live. I think it's just an amazing community that we have here. Jon Snow shows me Killian after Killian, and I am dying to get my hands on a Killian. See what I did there? The very first scent that I want to dive into, which I actually do want to dive into it because it smells like chocolate, it's the chocolate category. And apparently I really like the chocolate category because I had to choose from quite a few of these. You'll see I did a how to smell like a chocolate Easter egg video in the past, and this was brand new to my collection at that time, and now it's not brand new. It is one of my very favorites. This is Montale Chocolate Greedy. It is a powdery, yummy, powdered chocolate with some orange and some bitter fruits inside. It's absolutely, if you want to smell delicious like chocolate, This one's absolutely my favorite, Montale Chocolate Greedy. You really, really, really need to get your nose on this if chocolate is something that you like or something that your partner likes. My husband loves this one. The performance on this one is wonderful. It does all the things it's supposed to do, plus. I have a friend on Instagram called Simon Sense, and the other day he sent me one of those thrilling voice messages, you know, and he was saying that I'll insert a clip here if he gives me permission.
So you know what I did today? I covered myself literally with this one. So chocolate greedy all over, and I did one spray of Annie by Nishane. So I basically smell like chocolate ice cream. I smell amazing.
I said pardon, and I wrote back to him, well, guess what I'm wearing tomorrow? I didn't make it 5 minutes. I ran into the bedroom, doused myself in Montale Chocolate Greedy, and then gave my spritz of Annie by Nishane, which was kindly sent to me by E. We both smelled delicious together. That's one of the amazing things about perfume, is that you can talk about it and then you can go and put it on and smell very similar to the person that you've never met. So I had that experience with another friend of mine here on YouTube, whose name I keep saying, so I will stop. He had said that he was wearing this scent, and I went and put it on, and I was like, huh, we smell the same. I love that. Back to the chocolat, Montale Chocolate Greedy. Powdery chocolate that stays with you, that changes, that's warm and delicious. You can wear this anytime you want to feel like you are enveloped in a delicious, chocolatey, powdery dessert. Here we go. We're gonna go into the kitchen. I'm going to put my hair up and put an apron on, and let's make some puff pastry together as just kind of a little bonus. And so I welcome you to our humble kitchen. I am not a professional anything by trade. I just really enjoy doing this stuff. So if you are a pastry chef, I guess I apologize in advance for probably not doing it right. I just want to show you this apron. Look at this gorgeous thing. The little girl who, her parents own the camp right there, she made this for me. Sometimes she comes over and we bake together. Isn't that the sweetest thing? She was like 10 years old. She took sewing classes and she was like, I want to make my friend Julia an apron. So she did. So I literally have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm going to show you the recipe I'm going to use. It's here on the door of our cupboard, but it's here. It's under the croissant recipe. So here's the puff pastry recipe, and that's for the buttered block. So we've made the dough and we've talked about some perfume, and now it's time to make the butter block. Can you see up here? I'm going to need 453 grams of butter and 71 grams of bread flour. So there, we have got our butter block and our dough chilling in the fridge so that they're going to be the same consistency or texture or hardness, or however you want to say it. And in the meantime, I get to talk about ice cream. Can you hear the ice cream truck? The scent to me that best represents yummy, yummy ice cream is the one that I wear to bed most often. It's Fresh Cream by Philosophy. This is an incredibly yummy scent that I was not expecting from Philosophy. It's a lactonic, creamy scent, and I'll put the notes, you know how we do with the notes, I'll put them somewhere. This is so, so yummy and creamy. It doesn't last a very long time, and I know that some people, that's a thing, that's like a deal breaker for some people, but really I only ever wear this one to bed, and so it doesn't really matter as long as whilst I'm drifting off, I can smell the loveliness that is all of these sweet notes and the creamy notes and the whipped cream. As long as I can smell that as I'm reading before I go to sleep or watching my favorite YouTubers. This is one of my absolute favorites. It's really reasonably priced, and I love it. It's totally easily acceptable. It's totally easily accessible where I am in Canada. There is a body cream that goes along with it that you can get if the longevity is really an issue. And so I really do love this one. Ice cream, so creamy, so, so yummy. But tea is a wonderful note in scents, and I want more and more and more of it. It's like, it's dry and somehow refreshing. I wouldn't consider this next scent a gourmand scent, but it does have in the top notes tea and bergamot, and that's food, right? So I have for you, I love things in threes. Can you see this? I have the Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb, just the original, the perfume, the eau de parfum. I also have the hair mist. I also have this tiny little baby bottle it comes with, and it likes to hang out with its mama. So this perfume is wildly famous for every single good reason. This smells amazing. It lasts forever. It projects. It leaves a trail. It's professional. It's a signature scent, for sure. The gourmand element again would come from that tea and the bergamot in the top, and then floral notes in the middle as always. And then the base of this one has patchouli and vanilla and musk. So you can see where the gourmand aspect of this would come from. But to me, it's absolutely not something that I would want to eat or drink. But there it is, tea, Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb. We are about to go back into the kitchen to get out our dough and our butter block and to do the first fold of our puff pastry to make our yummy palmiers for tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning, Ryan and I will be having our weekend cappuccino. We named our espresso machine The Weekend after the rock star from Canada, The Weekend, because we use it mostly on the weekends and we love our cappuccino. And so for a coffee note, I don't have to do this one. I've made myself very, very clear what scents I love. And I think this one is up there. I don't have a top three. All of my top three are my number one, because numbers are hard. I'm going to say this one. I'm going to mention this one. I'm not going to mention this one. Except I don't smell the coffee in it. It's called Intense Café, or as Ryan calls it, Anton's Cafe. It's supposed to have coffee in the top notes. I don't get any coffee in here whatsoever, and I want to smell the coffee in here, so I am ordering the ristretto version, which is supposed to have a more coffee-ish note. This is rose and vanilla, and it's supposed to be coffee. I don't get the coffee, but my goodness, I have talked about this one to death, and I don't need to tell you anymore. So let's keep this one really, really simple. Montale Intense Café. It's rose for people who don't like rose, and coffee for people who don't necessarily smell the coffee in it. It's, to me, one of the nicest scents in the world, and my husband loves it. This one is known to be a beast. It is absolutely one of my favorite things to have my nose on of all time. Intense Café. For the coffee category of this tag, even though I don't get any coffee in it. Okay, Ready? We're going to encase the butter in the dough, and then we're going to do the first fold, which is a 4-fold. So here we go. So we've done our first 4-fold, and we're waiting to do our first 3-fold. And then we have to do another 4-fold and then another 3-fold, and then it has to sit overnight. And then there are some other things that we need to do to make the palmier. It really is a labor of love, but it's so worth it, especially for a gourmand lover like myself. And well, this started at 10 this morning, and as I look up at the clock, it's almost 1:30. This is quite the labor of love, but you know what they say? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And this next category is booze. I don't have a full bottle of the one that I want to talk about in my collection, and I'm smelling it and I don't know why I don't. This is absolutely amazing. I'll put a picture of the bottle here. This is Malin and Goats. Goets? Goots. Gods? It's called Dark Rum. I have a tiny little sample of this scent that I got from Etiquette way back in the day. This is an amazing scent that I never thought to purchase a full bottle of. But this one actually, if I put the notes here just to have some balance, you'll see that this is actually what you call a gourmand fragrance, with the top notes are fruit. You get plum and bergamot, and then in the middle you get leather and rum, that boozy element. And then in the base you get amber, milk, and patchouli. So you got your fruit, you got your veg, you got your milk, you got your leather. I guess we could call it meat. I'm sorry for my non-meat eating friends. But this is a fantastic scent, and we always talk about things being so blended that you can't really tell what's what and where. Can I just tell you that I smell the leather and the rum and the milk. I feel the patchouli. I don't smell patchouli. The bergamot is there, and so is the plum. I don't know. Amber to me is one of those scents that I don't really pick up on. I don't understand amber yet. This is Malin and Goat's Dark Rum. It is not as boozy as boozy should be. I get mostly leather, and I get sandalwood because I know what sandalwood smells like because I have smelled Zadig and Voltaire. So to me, if this was part of the tag, it would be because of the rum note in the mid as the booze element. Malin and Goat's Dark Rum. We're gonna do the first threefold
and the second fourfold.
Vocabulary. Carnal. I'm going to read it off of my screen. Relating to physical, especially sexual, needs and activities. Carnal desire. Let's talk for a moment, shall we, about the gourmand aspect of something that is carnal. You know what? I've changed my mind. Let's not do that at all. And let's just go where I am going to take this. Just come with me. Just come with me. The Ford Noir Pour Femme has a kulfi note in it, which I could have put in the ice cream section, but I'm going to put it in the carnal section only because it reminds me of something carnal. Can we leave it at that? I just want to keep this PG. So I'm not super comfortable talking about what a carnal gourmand might be. So we're just going to leave it at this yummy Ford Noir Pour Femme. I'm going to put the notes right here for you, and you will see that this is a very, very sweet, very thick and yummy scent that I wear to work. See video above, when it's minus 35 degrees and colder. And that just happens a little bit more often than you would think, but I love it. I love it because then I get to wear this. So that's for the carnal in the gourmand section, Ford Noir Pour Femme. You know what? Take it as you will. The next category that we are going to talk about is fruit. So for fruit, I did choose something that's fruity. Let me tell you, look at this beautiful bottle. This is Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. And of course the fruit comes from the pear. People love this one. And I am chasing after that wagon. I am trying to jump on it. Every once in a while I get a little bit of a hold on it and then I fall off. There's something about this. It's very something. Does that tell you a lot? That's a lot of information. The three notes that are classically listed are pear, vetiver, and vanilla. And you know there's much more than that going on in here. It is a lovely scent, and I find myself reaching for it even though I don't love it. I want it? What is that all about? I don't understand the power that this scent has on me. Do you love this one? What do you think? Why do you love this one? What is it about it? This one is very, very sweet. It's very strong, and yet on a summer's afternoon, I can totally see myself putting lots of this on and sitting outside with a spiced vanilla pear cocktail. I talked about it in that video right there. Go ahead and check that one out. I love that one. That one's one of my favorites. So fruit, pear, in a fruity, wonderful scent that I want to love. So La Belle by Jean Paul Gaultier for fruit. The final scent in this amazing tag. Thank you so much for tagging me in this, Andreas. I don't know who the originator of the tag was, but thank you to you too. It's really fun to get a theme and just go with it. The final one in this tag is sweet goodies. And I have story time. This is Prada candy. And I got this, this is just a little, it's a roller ball. And that's not my favorite delivery system for a perfume. It is my favorite delivery system for a perfume oil though, I'm just gonna be honest. So Prada candy smells like sugar. That's what it smells like. And the story time with this is that my husband and I were lucky enough one time to be asked to be chaperones for the high school trip that went to Italy. And so we got to experience Italy through our own eyes, but also through the eyes of 52 teenagers. It was an amazing, amazing thing to behold. And I had a sample. I took samples with me. And so I had a sample of Prada candy and I wore it in Italy. And now the scent of this totally brings me back to Italy. Talk about a gourmand experience. I think if I had to put Italy in 3 words, it would be gelato, pizza, and wow. The gelato and pizza get their own category, and everything else, all of the Renaissance art, all of the architecture, all of the culture, all of that gets wow, but the gelato and the pizza get their own. So this is Prada candy, and it fits the category, don't you think? It's candy. It just smells like sugar. I think this is it says that it's the eau de parfum, but this one does not have the strength that I remember. They might have reformulated it. It was probably, how many years ago was Italy?
6.
It was 6 years ago. So they might have reformulated it since then, but how fitting. Prada candy for the sweet goodies. Tomorrow I will take you into the kitchen with me and we will shape the palmiers and add the sugar and bake them. And then I think with my final thoughts and parting notes, we can have a cappuccino and a palmier together.
Good morning. Through the power of YouTube, this looks like the same day, but it's not. Hang on, I have to close the cupboard door. It's Sunday morning, it's Mother's Day. Mwah, I love you very much. I know you're not watching this, but that's okay. I've taken our puff pastry out of the fridge to let it sit for a minute, and I'm going to slice it to show you the layers. I'm gonna roll it out and do the palmier step for this, and then Ryan and I are gonna have a lovely palmier together with some cappuccino. The oven has preheated, but Ryan gave me the Mother's Day present from the cats in between, so I just wanted to show you. This is what the cats got me this year, this apron. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, I'm in love with it. He got me these little scrubbies too for kitchen mishaps. Guess. Okay, so the palmier are ready to go into the oven. I was gonna do the whole time lapse thing for you, but first of all, I don't know how to set it up. And secondly, this video is already a million years long, way longer than I'm comfortable with. So I'm just gonna put them in, we're gonna take them out and have them. The oven went ding. So that's the end of this gourmand tag. We are going to have our yummy palmier. Can you see the layers? It's like ogres. Can you hear it? And so thank you, Andreas, for tagging me. And oops, this is a bad thing to do. Thank you to all of you who are watching. And if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. I'm Yulia Graham, and this is sentsiblings.ca. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.